Hey guys, it's mcfixit here. I have a new product review. This is the CEYOMUR CY75 model. This is supposed to be a 4K solar-powered trail cam, built-in Wi-Fi to allow you to connect to your phone, a 0.1 trigger motion activation, 120-degree wide angle, a 5200 mAh lithium-ion battery, plus you can add your own 4 AA batteries that allow you to have a backup on this as well. I can't wait to show you all of the different things about it and do some tests and give you guys my final thoughts. Let's go ahead and unbox this. So we're going to open up the side here and pop this up. First thing it gives you is some instructions right here about 24/7 online support, tips as well. So that's really great. A guide on YouTube and customer service on a QR code. That's it inside that piece of. Let's go ahead and open this up. So it's got a 32 gig memory card built into it. That is, you can remove. So I'll show you what that looks like. It does come with a USB-A to USB-C cable, a pretty thick user manual with lots of instructions. So that thing will be really good to read over. It also comes with some compliance information as well if you're interested in reading that. And then the last thing in the box is a strap that will go on the back of this to wrap around a tree or a post or whatever else you need it to. In this video, I'm actually going to be using a harness for a trail cam, and I'll have a link down in the description. But if you didn't want to use something like this, this is definitely something that would work well. So I want to encourage you to go ahead and read through all of the instructions to make sure you are doing it correctly. So let's go ahead and look at our camera. We can go ahead and peel this piece off, and we'll go ahead and open this right here. Then we also need to take off these 3 pieces. This is your sensor right down here that gives you a 120-degree sensing. So right here is the SD card. You do have to press it in to get it to come out. So they do encourage you to use a full-size SD card and not one of the micros that have like the little connector piece. So we'll go ahead and put that back in and lock it. So we need to go ahead and charge the battery that's built into this. This battery that's built in is a 5200 mAh battery, but it also allows you, so in the bottom here has these slots for the 4 AA batteries. This will give you kind of a battery backup if your solar isn't working or if it's a really cloudy day, because you do need a number of hours to activate the solar to the built-in battery. So this will help you out if it's kind of a cloudy day and you still want to capture stuff. So we'll go ahead and put these in by following the directions on here. So the last one's negative, positive, negative, positive, because when this flips over, it'll match that. Go ahead and put that on here and tighten it down with that locking mechanism. We'll go ahead and grab that USB-C connector and go ahead and plug that in. As soon as I did, this light turned red on the side here, so that is great. Now I want to go ahead and set this thing up with the app. So we're going to need to go ahead and move this to the on position. So there's 3 different things that's off, test, and on. So we're on the on position. We're going to go ahead and click the OK button. We're going to set the date, and it is the 19th. So it's actually pretty close to what it is. Go ahead and click OK. Format the card. Format successful. So you can see myself with the camera, which is pretty great. And you can see it also has temperature and everything else. And so it does look like it is charging. It does not have the sun lit up, so I don't believe it is using the solar right now because we are in my garage. So the AA batteries look good on there. We're going to go ahead and set up the app. This says that it is an 8-step process. So we're going to go ahead. First thing we did was turn that on. The next thing we need to do is go ahead and get the app. So in your app store, you're going to type in TrailCam, then space Go, and it should look like a deer just like that. Go ahead and click Get. Type in any credentials you'll need. Click sign in and it will begin downloading instantly. Go ahead and click open. You want to turn on the Bluetooth and you want to allow notifications. So we're going to go ahead and click add device. We're going to go to Wi-Fi camera. So I do believe this is on because it says on the device up here. Then camera found, connect to Can app. It's going to do a second to wake the camera up. That's great. App connecting right now to it. Then it wants you to join the Wi-Fi. So that's step 5. You're going to go ahead and click that. Take a few seconds to continue connecting to it. So you can name the device. And so I'm going to name this, actually I'm just going to name this bird camera. Click backyard. And so you can see it is right there. So it is a full battery. So we actually don't need to have this connected anymore. And so that is great right there. We're going to go ahead and click on it. And then go down to the bottom and click camera, tap to connect. It'll take a second to wake up the device. You'll want to join the Wi-Fi. So you can see it is connected there, and I don't know how much real time it's going to be, but it should be probably a couple of seconds of delay. I do have the sound muted on here, but you can see right there that whenever we're moving, even outside of the normal camera lens, it will pick up that something is moving on the camera, which is pretty great. You can click settings in the bottom right corner and change any of the parameters that you would like to. Then you can click gallery, and gallery will show you the different recordings, which is pretty awesome. Now this does not connect to your home Wi-Fi. This connects to the Wi-Fi built into here. So that is something you do need to know ahead of time, that when you are connecting, you have to be within about a 30-foot, 10-meter range to get the Wi-Fi connected on here. So you will have to set that up each time you're close to it, because look, it says app connecting, and you can see all the different parts of that, and you can see that moving there. You can change settings. You can go to status. So if you need to see anything, how much memory you have left, the temperature, device model, you can go into settings and change what you want it to do, audio and display. So you can change mic settings, watermark. If you don't want a watermark, you can turn that off. You can turn off Wi-Fi LED if you want, or keep it on. You can do what time you want it to work. So if you want it to work or start at a certain time and end at a certain time, so you're not recording all night long, or if you just want to record at night. Working mode, you can do detection mode. You can do time capture, time-lapse photography, detection intervals. So however long between, you can set that up. And you can change motion detector, like how sensitive it is. So high, medium, and low. You can change your device language, security, all that right there. Time and date, if you want time and date on there. Or if you want month, date, year. So that's what I go with. Time format, I'm going to do 12-hour time format. So all of that can be changed up in there. I think the recording loop will actually allow it to like re-record over what's already been recorded. I'm going to keep that off for now, but tons of settings in here. Pretty easy to use so far. Gallery, you go back to here and you can see I'm right in front of the camera lens. So that's pretty sweet. So you can go and check out all of the different settings, which is pretty great. You can preview images. So far, this thing looks really awesome. I can't wait to try this thing out. And it's going to be going outside. And one of the features of this is that it is waterproof. And so I'll definitely be using that to its full advantage, because we're going to close this up and go ahead and lock it. One of the other things you can do is actually put a little lock on here if you want to kind of keep your camera secure, which is a nice feature. The belt loop right here will go inside of here. You can connect it to a tree. But what I'm going to be doing is using this right here, and I'm going to probably be putting it on my deck. So I will screw this into my deck, so we'll be able to spin this on, and then hook it up to the side, and then you can angle this however you want. You can also move this solar panel up and down because you do want to make sure you get good sunlight the whole time. But this allows us to get the perfect view of whatever you want. So if you're looking for deer, you might want to have it more downward because you might be putting it on a tree. I'm going to be doing a lot of birding with this, and so I'm going to put it probably up at an angle like this, but still have this kind of pointed forward to be able to get a lot of natural light. This thing will also help protect if rain starts falling to keep it off of the lens here, which is very helpful as well. So we're going to go ahead and install this outside, and I'll do some tests and give you my final thoughts and review on this CY75 TrailCam model. So we're going to go ahead and install the mount onto the corner here. If you wanted to, you could also put the belt thing that comes with it on it, but I don't think it's going to be as good because we can't angle it. So that's why I ended up buying this additional piece here to be able to put it right there. Once you've found where you want it, you'll go ahead and install the bracket. Then go ahead and install your camera. And then we're going to go ahead and angle the camera. I am going to open up this side so I can see it. Tighten both of those down. Go ahead and get your app open. Go to camera, tap to reconnect. And then you can see the bird houses right there. You're going to want to get the camera to right where you want it. Then tighten everything down. Go ahead and close the camera box lid and lock it into place, and there you go. Let's go ahead and test out this product and see what film footage we get. Okay, based on this footage, it actually is 4K. You can see that right there, and you can see that it is high quality camera as well. Overall, the quality is not super great, even though you're spending the extra money to get the 4K. Also, the sound is pretty bad. Any kind of wind, and you can see it's kind of a windy day as the tree blows in the background. It is just not going to pick up good sound. It does pick up decent sound of like the birds chirping and things like that, but the wind just is pretty distracting. So overall, the quality of the video and sound is not super great. I did record a ton of video, like I have 17 gigs of video for just over a day, so it is picking up movement from the birds very well. So I do like that feature of this product. So one strange thing, when I would put the SD card in my computer, it would just come up with like broken frames and I couldn't even render it. So that became useless data that I had, which is about 18 gigs. So here is my unbiased final thoughts on this product. I think the product would work really good as a trail cam. If that is something that you would like to do and kind of leave away from your house and catch wild animals and birds and things like that. Just for using it for birding, I would not suggest this one. The coloration is not really great. It's not really great at using it and just taking the SD card out, plugging it into a computer, so that's a big negative. But overall, it is a good camera. It is 4K. It is fairly inexpensive. It does come with everything you need to mount it, even though I did use a separate mount. I think that was just for my angle, but if you're using it on a trail or something like that, you can put it up or down on a tree and get a really good camera angle. Go ahead and look down in the description and you'll see a link to the Amazon store where this can be found. If you've not done so yet, make sure to subscribe to mcfixit. Give this video a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day.